Hello, it's Jeffrey with Real Nifty Vintage, and today I'm back with another interesting haul video of things that I picked up from a fellow reseller. So I recently bought some things from this guy about, I think like a week ago at this point, and they were pretty cool stuff. I went into his house and I found some different things around that he had bought or got, or however he gets them from, I think mostly his mom, who is in the estate sale business. But I did get some really cool things that time, but then I went back and I found some more really great things. So, including this painting behind me and some other really interesting things, I paid $50 for everything I'm going to show you in this haul video. So I went back to get something for a subscriber that saw something that I posted on Instagram, but while I was there I figured I'd better look around a little bit more intently, and he had a chance to clean since I had last been there a little bit more. But it's still a work in progress, the whole place is. So I did find some things. I found mostly things to go in my antique booth, but I did get a couple other really fun things. Let me start off over here. We have this footed pedestal. It's like what Westmoreland was doing. It's like a wedding cake dish, I've heard, but it's a large, heavy, has some substantial weight to it. Now all of this, including this and some salt shakers, were very dirty when I got them. And I think this was still part of the stuff that was buried in the backyard. And I had a couple questions from that last video when I mentioned that things were so dirty and buried, why they were buried. And I said he was eccentric. And that's what happens when you have someone who is eccentric and they grew up in a mindset of scarcity and protecting what they have. It's sort of the mentality of hiding your money in the mattress and all of this, and you think, well, if I bury my valuables in the backyard, nobody can get them. So I think it's layers of that going on, mixed with other things that are not barely, clicking in your brain. So a lot of this was dirty. I cleaned it up, that was fine, but it did take me a while. This Westmoreland glass thing was filthy, but it looks sparkling clean now. It's very heavy. I will probably put this in my booth. And that said, even though it's nice, it's milk glass, they're not really worth a lot. I just like them. It goes against the better judgment to buy milk glass, but something like this is very cool. I could probably still put like $8 on it and sell it in the booth. It's a nice large size, maybe a little bit more. I'll try, I try these things. But I also bought some salt and pepper shakers, like I said, and these were dirty for sure. But we've got a set of 3 of them here. So this was one of those things where, they're all random. They're not a pair, they're not sets anymore. But I included them in my grouping for $50 because I figured that people maybe just want to do mix and match or something. Even at the set of 3, group those together. How cute is that? So you do your salt, your pepper, your paprika, your allspice, whatever, your baby powder, just powder yourself up. But I thought no, look at the detail. Well, you can't. Here, let me try again. I'll do one at a time. This one here has some scrolls on it. Right there. It's really pretty. Nice old metal lid. So we've got that one. This one here's the tallest one. It's paneled sides. Okay, and the last one is really pretty. Look at that. Sort of almost has a scalloped bottom. And none of them are marked. So I will probably stick those online. I was thinking the booth, but as a set of 3, I think I could put those in my Etsy shop for $24 with shipping included, maybe around that price. They're too heavy to go under a pound for first class shipping, so I'll see what I can do. But those were really cool. Then I bought a couple Avon things, also milk glass, but these are for sure going in my booth, not online. This was one of them. It was super dirty when I bought it, so I couldn't actually tell what it was, what the pattern and anything was. But it's a nice, really floral. I like that it's covered dish. It's a great shape. I like that too. So it's marked on the bottom, Avon, right in the center there. I'll put that in the booth for $3. And that's a good flip. The other Avon item is this little hand here. Open hand trinket dish. Westmoreland is the big name for these. They're the old antique ones, if you ever see those. And sometimes, most of the time, they're of like a pair of hands, like open, not just the one. But this is made by Avon. Put this in the booth for like $3 or $4. I think I'll do fine with that. And then I did get a couple open vessel milk glass pieces. This one here, I liked because it had the paint on it. Just sort of has a nice, it just has a nice way about it. So this will probably go in the booth too for like $4 or so. And then this one reminds me a little bit of custard glass. It's different than the other ones still. Has filigree, scroll work, flowers. That's really nice. Unfortunately, it does not have a lid, but that detail is beautiful. And it's not marked on the bottom on that one. The last thing like that is this blue USA pottery vase sort of thing. Again, I'm tempted to put this online. Sort of has this styling here on the sides, and it is marked USA on the bottom. Blue. Another like $3 or $4 item in the booth, but it all adds up. I think that's great. Now, I did get some fruit. I got some alabaster colored fruit. I'll show you that. There's a lot of it. And I think this was one of those great, this was one of the great purchases in the group that's going to really make it all worthwhile. But we've got things like this lime here. You know, fruit like this is based on an older form of fruit, I think stemming from Italy. And it would have been made of marble, but this is alabaster. It's a semi-translucent stone that can be easily stained like this. And these, I believe, are polished alabaster out of Mexico. I don't see a marking on them, but I'm pretty sure. And so we've got the lime here. We've got the pineapple, some really cute stuff, like very kitschy. Kind of lends itself to that kitschy vibe. Like, look at the colors on that. You know, these things are just brilliant. And then there's like another one of those like peachy things. There are 2 watermelon slices like this. Those are just stunning. We've got 2 bananas. I think those are great. I've got a pear. I've got an open peach, like sliced open peach. We've got like an orange, and then like 2 apples, and then a red-green pear. So a good set here. I'm thinking they're going to go $50 plus shipping, but I combined my shipping, so it should be somewhere around the low 60s with shipping included for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 fruits. Yeah, and those should all fit in a 12 by 12 by 8 box. That'll help me out. So those were a good find. Then I did get 2 more pieces of black depression glass. I kind of I'm in the habit of saying depression glass because it's from the late 20s time frame when the depression was going on. But the more suitable name would be either black milk glass or black amethyst glass. It's just I hesitate to say amethyst. A lot of it is amethyst, like these are, but sometimes the base is not purple. It's other colors, like dark brown. And then therefore it's erroneous to say amber or amethyst, not amber. I don't want to say black amethyst because I'm saying it's purple when it's not. Anyway, I'm a stickler for that. If there's one thing I am, it's, I don't know. So I've got these candlestick holders. They are black glass from the late 20s. If you hold them in the light, it's thin enough that you can see the purple of the glass. They're cool, they're pretty. I will stick those up for probably mid to late 20, like no more than $30 with shipping included on the pair of these with shipping. I think I said that already. Okay, so I did get this awesome wall pocket. It's a wall pocket vase. Looks like a vase, but it's not, it's flat on the other side. So you can hang this on your wall, and it is made in Japan. Nice decoration on it. We've got what's left of a made in Japan, barely legible. 1930s little vase guy. Lots of crazing, but I don't really see any like large chips, so that helps. I'll probably put that in the booth for a few dollars because of the condition that it's in. Wall vases and pockets like that generally don't sell for very much unless you are getting into more of the collectible markets of fine porcelain or Majolica, things like that. But this is just a 1930s made in Japan, mass-produced thing of the time, and shows a lot of wear. And it's not exactly of a very exciting scene, so I'm more likely to put that in the booth. Okay, I did get this big thing here of figurines. I can't pass up a figurine deal, and they were just thrown in. So this is an example of something that would have been at an estate sale at one point because they have stickers. So originally this would have been a $3 figurine. It would have went on half off day for $1.50. Nobody bought it. And here it wound up for me to get it all for one big deal. But this is a very cute dog, and I'm surprised nobody bought it for $1.50 or any price really, because it's really cute. Made in Japan. It's marked that right on the back side, embossed right into the mold. So this one here, I'll probably stick up for $18 to $20 with shipping included. It's a very cute Cocker Spaniel, I guess. I'm wrong, I'm sure. And then we've got this dog here. Ooh, that reminds me of, is it Bongo? Is that the name of that kind of a dog? Thought there was a dog named Bongo. Or is it Bonzo with a Z? Bonzo? Maybe it's Bonzo. But it has these like circular eyes. That's what's making me think that. And it's sitting down, ready to go to the park for $2, but of course it was bundled in. Here's a little pipe. This is Redware, Japan. It's an ashtray, actually. Little ashtray pipe. This is exactly going to go in my booth. The kind of item I'll put in there for $2. And they tried to sell it for $2 at one point too. So that's nice. We've got a pair of, I'm not sure what I'm looking at. They're made in Japan, little bud vases with cats on them. So you can see there we have the 22 karat gold embellishments on the white ceramic, mid-century at its finest. No, but I don't know. I'll probably put those in the booth for $2 each, and they're already priced. Now I gotta put my own price tags on them, but they're just things. They were just in there. Now this dog here is really cute. It's also marked Japan. Oh no, it lost a leg. It's from the war. From the front and the side, it's very adorable. Okay, but right there you can see the bisque, the raw ceramic. Yeah, so not sure. A couple people mentioned that I could like do like a grouping of this kind of stuff where it's messed up, put them in a lot, and then sell them as like a craft bundle. I could do that in the booth. You know, whatever. And it wouldn't even be about the money. It would just be about giving them like somewhere to go rather than the trash, like some people said. So I think I have a few more things like this around the house where it's useless for me, but somebody could craft with it. And it makes me feel better whenever I see crafts made with pieces that are already kind of junky because, well, I don't know. Anyway, usually you can remove the glue, I guess, but it's okay. Made in Japan, little vase, $2. Yeah. Here we have a little Dutch boy with his pails of water. That's also included. And I'll go in the booth. Oh, now this is cute. Little. Oh. Okay, I know some of you are gonna want this. The first one that messages down below, I'll go by the stamps, the time stamps. $12 free shipping. Perfect for Easter and spring. Little chickie chick right there. And it is marked Japan on the bottom. Very cute. I'll set that off to the side. And if it doesn't sell, I'll put it in my window. It's fine. Oh, there's a little sticker. What's that from? Oh, that's nothing. Okay. So then, a couple more things. And I am saving possibly the best for last. I did get a couple more booth things like these, the pair of peacocks. These are new. They're not exciting. They're made in China. So that's whatever. I'll put those in the booth. I think as decorational objects, they should do great in the booth for whatever I put on them, like $5 each or something. The other thing, so I've got two things left. We've got this wonderful painting back here. Paintings are one of those like blind spots in my knowledge base. As much as I try to learn on them, it's just so vast of an area that it's hard to know without having a lot of hands-on experience. I mean, you can research and look things up, but it takes like physically holding and seeing many things to really get any grasp, which is kind of the story on everything else I do. It's always whenever I'm physically holding things and in the stores and looking things up that I can really gather the most information on something. But we've got this really wonderful oil painting back here. It's of a city street in Paris, in Paris. So what I don't know about this one, and well, first of all, I cannot read this name, so to look anything up is very difficult. But why I bought this, I liked it. Visually, oh, I gotta restart the camera. Okay, visually, I like the what do you call that? The layout, the way that it is. There's a name for that. I like the arrangement of it. I think that it's really well laid out on here. Nice focal points and things. Nice area, like you have your white space to kind of balance it. And I like the naturalistic scene of it mixed with the hustle bustle, all of that. It's a pretty painting. What I'm not sure of is the value, and mostly the value and when it was made. So I'm leaning on, based on the frame and this like cloth kind of thing, could be the 50s or the 60s. What I'm also leaning on, these are all just kind of like what I'm thinking. Let me know if I'm completely wrong and you have like links or something to show me otherwise. I'm also thinking that this was maybe more so a mass-produced item, and I'll tell you why. Now, it is all hand painted, it's not printed, and I do know that much, but here's why I think it's more mass-produced. Because on the back, it has Home Galleries ink with like a oil certified thing. It's very like, what's that word? You know, I don't know what I'm trying to say. It's like they're trying to be something, but I don't know if they are. So like they put this fancy seal on here. Oh, you can't see it. It's like the sticker thing. It's like a mass-produced sticker seal. I just don't know what to say. We've got staples. Staples are on here, not nails. Everything about this is saying even like 70s, like 70s. Could be 60s, 70s. But I don't know. And I can't read the thing. It looks like it says PG. PG Hall, or PG Wall, or Thal, or RG. I don't know. Enough of that. Okay. The very interesting thing that I think is going to save the whole haul. Not that it needed saving, but this item here is very awesome. It is as far as I can tell, it's from like a barber shop or a bar, something like that, where you'd walk in, this would be on the wall, you could hang your stuff, your hat, your coat, and it is marked with 2 plaques, one right here and one right here. From what I can see, this might be important, and the guy was telling me a little bit about how it's rare to have this plaque and that one. I'll show you them. Well, we've got this one here. Right there, it's like of an arrowhead sort of a thing. And it says Wall Tree on it. And above it, it is written DD. No. PD. P-E-E-D-E-E. PD. From Winona Lake, Indiana. And then this one back here says Edward Don and Company, Chicago, Illinois. And again, look, we've got this arrowhead. You can see it from this side too. It's like same arrowhead thing. We've got the red. So what I've been able to tell on Worth Point is very inconclusive. So I have seen one like this sell for at the highest about $330 or so. At the lowest, like $20. What's the discrepancy there? It could be people not knowing what they have, listing it wrong. It could also be, I think one of them was missing this plaque and this plaque, so it was just what it is without the identification. I don't know. So that is sort of one of those things where I don't know, but I specifically gave him the price of $30 for that one. So in case you're wondering, I can break this down a little bit better. I offered him $10 for this painting. Might have been an over exaggerate. I mean, that might be too much for something like that, but I like it personally, kind of. So, and then I did $30 for this other thing, and then for the rest of that stuff I showed you, mostly booth fillers, $10. So that's how we got to 50. But yeah, I'm interested to see what that coat hat thing is going to do online. I think it has the potential to go to $300, but it's one of those, that's not exactly my wheelhouse. So it falls under like the advertising thing, and that's generally not something that I get into. That's like that American Picker sort of market, and I just don't know inherently how that all works. But anyways, hopefully you liked today's video. It's a little bit different. I am again doing different things that I don't normally get into, like that piece there, and well, all this stuff I normally do buy. The painting thing, as much as I'd like to learn more about those, it's just one of those things that's going to take time and I can't force it. But if you do happen to know more about this sort of thing, the home galleries, ink, whatever, if you can confirm, was that something mass produced and sold in the 70s or so, along with home interiors, like that whole thing where people are buying these paintings out of books, and then you've got like maybe you got a dealer that comes door to door and wants to sell you some art. I don't know, it sounds like it. But I'm gonna wrap up this video here. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye bye.